Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our tribute run here on Elmcreek. And good news, I finally got the problem areas resolved. As you can see, there's some planting done there. If I looked at the map, it just needs rolling. I went and grabbed the smallest plow I could find, and that seems to be all that I need to do. I did not mean to hire a worker. That seemed to be all I needed to do. And then I just grabbed a really small, basically the smallest planter I could find. Replanted the cotton over here, and now I'm just rolling up the last little bit, and that will be it. And we should be back to fully functional fields again. Those spots have bothered me for quite some time now, haven't they? I'm still not sure if I fully understand why I had to plow. Like, I'm not sure what the cotton harvester, by destroying crops by rolling over it, did that then warranted us having to have a plow to fix it. But I don't know, it's kind of irrelevant. It doesn't matter now. It's done, it's fixed, and even the rocks that we just popped up are gone as well because of the rolling. So there we go. Cotton is planted, cotton is rolled. We do need to save this roller for next month for the soybeans, but other than that, we are in a good spot. And we get to use our brand new seeder for the, well, brand new to us seeder for the first time. I don't think there's anything else for us to do today, so let me jump out now. Just fast forward. Oh, I should have paid off some of the loan. That's all right. And then we'll go pick up our seeder now. All right, so we do have some weeds now. Now, I guess this is what they were talking about with spot weeds, I suppose, right? So we do need to get the smart weeder now. That's just the John Deere weeder that we would need to get. I do need to check the prices. Before I get too carried away. Anything here? Nothing here. Prices. For clothes. 10,224. That is an exceptionally good price. So we're definitely selling sometime today. We could fast forward a bit just to get it at the best price. Don't need the money right this second, so we'll just, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just go up to like speed 10 for a bit. I just gotta make sure I pay attention. Do not drive over my crop. Although I think at this exact stage, I think it's still safe to drive over. But it is, I think it's one more stage that we can't drive over it. So we could do the weeding with this tractor, I think. But we might as well get the narrow tractor. We're gonna need it presumably next month anyway. It'll be good to have a second tractor, to be honest. It's not quite what I was planning on getting at this stage, but it's I think a very good excuse to have one. We definitely need something to be able to do the proper fertilization. Obviously, we want you to be doing soybeans, please. Now, this one will be a variable seed rate. But we got plenty of seed, so it won't matter if it uses a bit more than we were expecting. If anything, it's probably, in some spots, going to use less, right? So I mean, I could see an argument for, if you're really min-maxing, to change your, what am I looking for? Like your, where is it? Seaberry, there we go. Change your soybeans to be on sandy loam or loam only. That way you're using the least amount of seed. And And then you can plant your cotton on the clay or the loamy sand because it doesn't matter. There's always going to be the standard rate. So sandy loam or loam, which I actually think we might have mostly there, right? Where our soybeans are at. Sandy loam or loam. Yeah, no, this one right here is 100% sandy loam and loam. And this one's sandy loam and loam. Honestly, the only other one would be like maybe switch the soybeans to 50. The loamy sand. What was the loamy sand at? That one was high. But it's such a small section. Honestly, we're almost at the best of the most optimal spot. So not bad. And again, does the amount of seed matter that much? Not necessarily, but it does. Oh, I guess we can see if we're going to destroy our crop, which we are not. It doesn't matter that much, but you know, over time, it would add up. I guess I'll go grab the rest of the seed first. Fill you up. Got a lot of seeds over here. And most of them are partially empty. Oh, very good. We're done. All right, let's actually come over here and we'll do the header over here first. All right, turn on, lower, and go. Wow, this thing fills faster. Oh, that's right, because the seeders a little bit faster than the planters. I think that's the case. Let's check the price real quick. I'm actually going to have this guy, the worker, run it for just a little bit while what am I trying to look for? Keep an eye on the price. We're going to get that to a good spot. I guess I should do the header up here first before I do that, though. So we're at 40 seeds per meter squared here. That's just because we're in the, this is the worst spot. Should change to a standard rate here in a second. Oh, somewhere up here. Actually, I think this whole right side might be that other stuff. Come to think of it. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's dropping down. Now it's standard 35, and I guess the low is what, 30 maybe? Which will be low here now. Yeah, 30. All right. So it's not like huge savings, but you know, Like I said, it would add up over time. All right, well, let me keep an eye on the prices, and let's get that fast forwarding. Where are you going? You are incredibly confused, my friend. I'm smart enough to start over here this time as opposed to the other side where he likes to go into my cotton field. I don't know if it's going to get that much higher. It's only going up by a little bit. Yeah, it's not going up by that much. I think I'm actually going to go sell here in a second. All right, we're going to stop it there. I don't think it's going to go up that much more. Not when you're talking about 10,000 bucks. An extra 15 bucks on 10,000 bucks is not that much. I'll let you do this pass, and then I'm going to go ahead and go sell the cotton. Or not cotton, the clothes. That way I can go ahead and grab the second tractor and get that guy started setting up. Assuming we're going to have the money for all this, which we might not, to be fair. What's the good time to sell soybeans again? June. Okay, I thought it was June. I was like, I think it's June. So that's 2 months away. Okay, maybe that will pay for some of the harvest and stuff. We're definitely going to have to do some contracts, I think. And I should probably be running some right now even. Just been having fun focusing mostly on the precision farming stuff, so I just wasn't really doing contracts right now. No, it's going to be stuck again where it does a thing. How much? Are we about to get another cotton one? We are not. All right, I'll be right back. Never mind. I didn't have to restart. I just unloaded everything and then reloaded it from scratch, and it worked. So we'll take it. $113,000. Oh, and we got an environmental score too. That actually adds up. $3,000 is not bad. Let me see. It's only like 3%, isn't it? Yeah, $3,000 on $100,000 would be 3%. So too bad we didn't get it higher before we sold, but you know, it's not terrible. A little bit extra money that I was not actually expecting. So let's get our other tractor. I'm gonna drop this back off over there. And actually, let's get you started again, and then I'll start configuring my new tractor. I guess I'll go with the cheapest option, even though I do kind of, well, I like the light tractor because it looks more modern. Kind of fits with this one a bit more. The other one looks a little bit older, but the other one is higher horsepower, which possibly in the long run would be beneficial to us anyway. Not that we're getting it for the horsepower, but it would just let it be able to do a few more things that this one wouldn't have to do. Like, I think the rolling. I think we'd be able to do the rolling. Let's check. Rollers. Yeah, 160. It was 175, wasn't it? So if we're sticking with the smaller roller, it'll be able to do that one as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea for us to get a workshop on our farm, though. But not something we can afford right this second. Maybe next year's harvest. I'm hoping we can get to that 15% bonus for next year's harvest. 110,000 bucks. That's a lot of money. All right, let's get you rolling. And let's configure our new tractor. So, like I said, medium tractor probably. We're going to go with this 99.5 John Deere, just to double check. It's actually 0 used vehicles. You know, as soon as I set this up, we're going to get a used vehicle right there, right? That's how it's going to work. All right, so we're going to customize you. I do want to go down the Trailbergs just because, I don't know, the narrow tires just look like narrow tires as opposed to some of these other ones. Like, that doesn't look like a narrow tire to me. I mean, I get that it counts, but... Oh, that one doesn't even have narrow tires. Yeah, I'm just going to go with Trailbergs. And then we don't need the front loader attacher. Yeah, well, there's nothing we would use that for. We're not going to do the GPS for this one. We might eventually modify it, but for right now, we cannot afford that. This is so expensive. But I don't really want to be leasing this all the time, so we're going to grab it. There's other benefits of having the second tractor. And then we do need to get... I'm hoping we can still afford it. If not, awkward. Not weeders, sprayers. We need to get you. Now, I'd love to buy you, but we're only going to need it this month and the next month after we plant the soybeans. So, renting it should be fine. I guess we'll go with narrow tires just to have that. Buying it at some point would be beneficial, though, because we will use this for... Oh, we actually do want to buy this. We really do. I can't afford it, though. I mean, there's no way you can justify that. So... And we definitely need the see and spray. Oh my goodness, this is so expensive. But it is what it is. We need it. Do we have herbicide over here? Like seeing all those perfect values. Expected yield 98%. Expected yield 122%. What? Yield potential is 125%. We're at 92, but that's just because we have the nitrogen still bad. This one, the nitrogen is perfect for some reason. And yield potential is 125. We're at 122. That's not bad. We'll take it. All right, so herbicide. We do have some no, this is fertilizer. Which is fine. We're going to use that here shortly as well. Yeah, we don't have that much. We're going to have to get some more. All right, so the tractor's got the thing for the fertilizer. Obviously, the John Deere sprayer's got the thing for the herbicide. And we do need to get some herbicide. Presumably, we're not going to use that much. So I'm just going to get one container. Because if this is going to spot fertilize or spot herbicide, we theoretically are going to be okay. The arms on this thing are so long that they're hitting the cab when I make sharp turns. It's kind of funny. This thing is massive, though. Well, I say massive. 28 meters is... I guess that's about what we normally have. It just looks bigger because it's only folded over once. So these are just... These half-folded arms are really long. Might need to get this thing a weight at some point, but for now it should be okay. All right, let's see how this bad boy works. It is on automatic. So I guess we just go. It's not spraying anything right now. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Just little spurts coming out here and there. Uh, this is the best. I don't know. I love it. I love it a lot, actually. Now, this is even harder to see exactly where we've sprayed and haven't sprayed. I mean, you can still see it, don't get me wrong, but it is harder than if it was just a full field of weeds. Oh, but this is so cool. Wow. I gotta say, humans are pretty smart. This is insane. Now, this is not a piece of equipment my grandfather would have had access to, obviously. I'm pretty sure this is pretty new. But, I mean, honestly, the whole GPS thing is not something he would have had access to. But I have a feeling he would have appreciated the efficiency of it. Really? You're going to stop on me now? I mean, I'm okay with you stopping because I do need to get a header, but I'd kind of like you to go a little bit further before you gave up, just so I have a little, make sure it is, in fact, kind of getting all of this. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy how this thing, whole thing works. Does that mean there's not a, I bet there's not a, one of those big giant machines that has this, is there? Unless you can add them to it. The self-propelled sprayers, so to speak. It is impressive that the workers are still able to do this, though, because usually they won't work if they can't see something below them, right? But they're smart enough to know that that they're still running here, right? But let's check something real quick. Hey, our score's going. We're up to 4%. Had we done the weeding first, well, we didn't have the tractor first, but we technically could have figured it out. But had we done the weeding first, we would have made a couple $1,000 extra. That's all right. We'll have it for next time. So the self-propelled sprayers, which would be these, I mean, this thing's $500,000. Now we can add the fertilizer intelligence here, but we cannot add the cameras for the weeds, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Are you really just, okay, so maybe they're not smart enough to figure this out. That's fine then. In fact, I can even leave it running while I'm doing these turns here. Guess I'll do it myself. Oh, our cedar guy's done. And he missed a spot, so we'll get that, and then we'll move him over here momentarily. There's a few spots here that I'm not even seeing the weeds graphically on the game. But you can see a little spurt come out. It's grabbing it. Alright, that should be that. Let's grab you. Go finish these last little spots up. For some reason, I'm not sure exactly why you missed those spots. In fact, there's one right here. It's been how you turned around. Maybe you weren't quite lined up by the time you got turned around and going straight again. Kind of strange. Maybe you just need a bigger header, possibly. That's just tire tracks, or is that seeding stuff too? Well, it's technically looks like it's went away, so maybe. I think it is just tire tracks though, from the lime that was there. All right, I think we're okay. Let's double check here. Yeah, everything that needs rolling should be fine. So yeah, we're good. Let's get you over to the other side over here. Definitely gonna have plenty of seed. All right, let's get you started automated, and I'm going to get the weeder moved over, although I may have to again take control myself, but at least get you started. All right, we're almost done here. Actually, I just realized we're over time, so we'll get this started, and that will be it for today's episode. All right, well, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.